Hi guys, I've got a bit of a quiet time in the kitchen, do a bit of filming in the kitchen. I don't usually do this, maybe I should do a bit more of it in future. This is the video update for day 26. So we're going to do a bit of more work on the rocket mass heater later on, but right now I'm just going to have a quick look at, we can have a quick look at what I'm cooking. So I've been making soups, and what I've been doing is I've been using these soup containers. These are 600 grams, so about 600 millilitres of soup in these. What I've been doing is I've been filling up some of these and storing them in the fridge for a couple of days. So I'm cooking soup in like larger patches. So in this pot here, I have about half a cup of kidney beans and half a cup of marrow fat peas and a handful of dried onions. These I rehydrate overnight in a pot of water, and then these have been cooking for about, I don't know, about an hour or so now. And I'm going to mash these up and make some kind of refried beans out of them. And in this pan, I've taken a few ladlefuls of the beans. It's quite foamy where I blended it, and I blended those up with some dried soup mix and added those to some hot water. And basically this is now cooking down into some soup, as you can see. And there's also probably about 2 teaspoonfuls of, a table and a half, 2 tablespoons full of millet, which is cooking in there to give it a bit of body. And this soup is going to go back into 2 of these pots, and then I'll eat whatever's left over. And then this I'm going to cook with some rice or some potatoes later on tonight. So what I'm doing is, this is just going to go in the soup, so I'm just going to blend it up. This blender is awesome, by the way. And that is about the easiest way I've found of chopping up vegetables. Okay, so I actually added in the other like crappy looking leaf into there. Blended it up, so you know it's probably going to be okay. It's just cosmetic, really, isn't it? I mean, like going yellow. I don't know. It might just make the whole thing taste gross. Who knows? This, I've just mashed those. I'm just going to let those reduce down. Okay, so gradually reducing this down. Well, I've taken some of the beans out and I've blended them, so that's nice and smooth now. And I'm just going to let this. I'm going to let this reduce. I've not put any flavourings or spices or anything in this one yet. I'm going to let it sort of reduce down to a paste and then flavour it as I recook it later on, or reheat it later on for supper. So with this, I've just put in some garlic granules and some oregano, and that's looking much better now. And the other thing I added was about a teaspoon of wheat flour, or corn flour, which I would have to use corn flour later on in the year when I run out of my prepped wheat flour to thicken it, and that's thickening up nicely. So I'm just going to let that stir and cook for a little bit longer and continue and finish thickening up. And then I'll decant 2 pots worth of this into the plastic pots, and I'll eat the rest.